Okay, I woke up, started filming myself on my travel day, did my luggage, cleaned my luggage, started packing. I always do this last minute. I don't know why I'm like this, but anyway, I made it to the plane on time. It was a 4-hour ride. I was sitting next to this babe who wouldn't stop talking, but at the end of the ride we were just like friends. We exchanged numbers. She even showed me around in the airport, and then I got my tour guide waiting for me to go to Giza from Cairo, which was like a long ass ride. But then I got to my hotel and then I slept. All right, day 2 of my stay in Cairo. I woke up and I got driven to the Giza pyramids. There were a bunch of people there. Like I'm telling you, tourism is open, right? And it was so huge. Oh my god. And then I had to go to another view to show like how it's like. Then I had to visit my girl, the Sphinx of Giza. Spent quite some time with her. Then I was like, okay, see ya, bye girl. Dramatic. Then I had to go visit some oil and perfume shop. I need y'all to pay attention to the next part, cause okay, so on my 3rd day in Cairo, I traveled to the Egypt Museum to see all the artifacts there. It was just so cool. I find museums quite really fascinating. Like they kept all these things intact, and I get to see them in 2022. Like this mummy, I found this mummy so beautiful. Oh my god, I was like, well, this is why I travel. This is why I came here, to see this dead thing. I love it. Don't ask me why, I love it. And then we traveled to Coptic Cairo. This is a Christian part, so yeah, I had to see it. This church right here is where Jesus Christ and his family were hiding when they came to Egypt, and I went down the hole where literally they were hiding, so I felt really close to God. And then I came back to the hotel. I changed the hotel because the other one was. All right, day 4 in Egypt. Woke up, took a domestic flight to a city called Aswan. I wanted to go see a temple called Philae Temple, which is one of the last temples built in the original Egyptian style. And then we took a little boat ride, a felucca they call it, to there. This is me. And it's on an island, and it was pretty beautiful. I had fun taking pictures here. Clearly. And then after that we went back. I had to board into the Nile cruise, which was going to be my home for the next 3 days. Day 4 part 2. So this was what the inside of the cruise looked like. This was my room, and then after that we decided to take a felucca ride to see other parts of Aswan. This was me sailing in the Nile River. Yes. And then I went to a botanical garden. I touched this really weird plant that's so shy. And then this was me just being a fool. Okay, not being a fool. This trip was also me just, reconciling with my inner child. So yes, that was warranted. Oh, the water was watering. And then I went swimming in the river Nile. Flex. I've always wanted to do this. God, my inner child was flourishing. And then I didn't do camel riding. I hate camels. My mom loves it though. Then I traveled to this little village. Watch out for part 3. Day 4 part 3. After the swimming, we went to this little village called Nubia. First stop was the spice market. I love it. And then I was shown how they make scarves. I tried it too. It's so hard. Oh my god. And then we went to see what a typical Nubian house looks like. There are rooms, there are dome houses. It was just so beautiful. A beautiful cultural experience, that is. Okay, that's risky. Anyway, after that, we sailed back to the cruise ship. Just in time for dinner with all these people in the cruise ship who became my friends afterwards. And then I saw a Tanura show and belly dancing and went to sleep. Okay, day 5 of my trip to Egypt. I woke up at like 3 a.m. drove through the Sahara Desert to go to see another temple called Abu Simbel, which is a twin temple that was built by Ramses II for him and his wife Nefertari. And at this point I was a little bit done, guys. I'm not going to lie, I was done seeing buildings. I wanted to rest, and waking up at 3 a.m. to go and see a building, it's just, you need to have a little bit of passion for Egyptology for you to enjoy this. But I paid money for it. So anyway, after that we went back to the cruise ship. I sat on the deck and I wanted to swim, but they were still filling in the pools. Then I went back to my room, watched us sail. That was more fun than walking in temples. I'm sorry, but yeah. Anyway, we went to another temple, yay, and I learned more about Egypt history. I woke up on day 6, visited yet another temple. Felt like I was in a Game of Thrones episode. And then after that, we went back to the boat, sailed while we were having breakfast. It was beautiful. And then these guys attached themselves to our cruise in their boat and started selling their wares, which I found very resourceful. Like, what? Wow. And then I visited the captain's cabin. They let me sit there and honk. Beautiful. Okay, that was risky. Yeah, I was just doing a lot. And then, we reached this place called Isnalok. So basically, more wares. So what they do is they throw that, and if you don't want it, you throw it back. That's how they sell. Anyway, on this Isnalok, basically the water is higher than the rest of the place, so they have to wait and release some water until it levels. Then finally we can enter. It was just great to see. After that, people got bored. They went back to pool lounging or whatever. We had a boat race, and yeah, I got ready. Okay, day 7 in Egypt. I finally went to the ATM. Felt rich. And then I went to the Valley of Kings, but like I said before, I was definitely no longer feeling this. So after that, I went back to the pool deck. Everyone had checked out of the cruise, but I had a late flight. And then it hit me, like I was supposed to go somewhere else. And then I decided, why am I punishing myself? So I went on Instagram and just talked about, I was supposed to rest. I mean, I get sightseeing, but vacation's about resting. So I got into the pool and changed my flight from going to Siwa, and I went to Hurghada instead, which is the Red Sea. I just wanted to be on the beach. So this is a hotel I checked into and decided, for the next 2 days, day 8 of my trip to Egypt, I woke up and went for breakfast, and then I checked out the hotel exterior. It was just this beautiful water park. I think it was called Hawaii's Park. Just a beautiful place, oh my god. And it's like for families only, so there were a lot of kids running around. Anyway, I checked out the beach and had a waffle. Love waffles. Went back to the beach and just sat there, just sunbathing and seeing people having fun in the water. I had this really, really tasty shake, and I was just appreciating how I had decided during my trip that I was going to change where I want to go, and I was just sunbathing and I could do whatever I wanted in that moment, and it was beautiful. I went for dinner, lots of families. I missed my family. Anyway, day 9 of my trip to Egypt, I literally did not do anything. I did not get out of bed. I woke up and I felt like I was coming down with something, and I realized it was because I never rested. All the time that I was here in Egypt, I was either doing something, going somewhere, running around, seeing places, but I never got to rest. So I rested. I slept the whole day. Okay, day 10 on my trip. Sorry, my bad. I forgot that I was still filming this vlog. It's crazy back at work. Anyway, I went for a cruise. Cruise, but I sailed in the Red Sea. I was feeling myself. Those shorts. And then I went snorkeling. Mind you, your girl has never been snorkeling before, but that didn't stop her. This is she. Somebody else took this video and it's not in full, I don't know what's happening here, but yes, might have been drinking the salty water. swam with the fishes. I was doing the most. I was living my life. This was my last day in Egypt. I was living my fucking life. And okay, there were different boats doing like the same thing. And then we went to Paradise Island with my little branded head. I drank a lot of those. I was so tipsy. And then we came back to the boat at the end of the day. We sailed back. I was just showing you what the boat looked like. Okay, on my final day in Egypt, I woke up early to catch a domestic flight from Calcutta to Cairo. Yeah, I hate this time of like when you're traveling and you're just thinking, oh my god, I can't believe it's over, like this trip is already over, and you wish you could relive all the moments again, but also you're happy you're going home. Yeah, I love seeing the Red Sea from above. It was just so beautiful, like see all those colors, all different shades of blue. It was just beautiful. Anyway, I had to play and watch and drink coffee, hot chocolate while I'm waiting for my international flight. It was just therapeutic, it gives you a sense of, I did this, I came, I saw, I conquered, I did all these things, and now I'm going home to my husband.